A lot of the questions have focused on what went wrong. I think we can all agree that there's an issue with the rollout, and that's a discussion for another time. I think there's two discussions to be had here. I think the purpose of today's committee meeting, for me particularly, is to ensure that people get paid. Because it's not right that people are working and not getting paid, especially when you hear the heartbreaking stories in the news that just recently happened yesterday, and then especially about students. Not too long ago, I was a summer student, and I can only imagine, the stress of not getting paid throughout the summer. So I'm very pleased to see that priority number one includes students and new hires that may have got their first job at a university, that have to pay student debt, are living off credit cards. It's unacceptable for anybody to be working and not getting paid, and it's very unacceptable, in my humble opinion, for people to be incurring additional expenses because they're not getting paid on time. So whether that's credit card interest, whether that's missing loan payments, mortgage payments, can you please talk about some of the solutions that we've implemented, particularly how many more people have we hired to solve this problem so that we can get people the money that they rightfully deserve?
Thank you. So we have in Miramichi, we hired 40 additional staff at the beginning of the year. We expect to have over 115 soon in Gatineau, 50 in Winnipeg, 20 in Shawinigan, 20 in Montreal. So that is a significant amount of people that are going to be coming to the table to help us to get through the backlog. We're also doing the education component, which is going to be extremely important to get the change management aspect of the system. And we are also, we've created internally what we call an operations center to make sure that we can get all the information and make sure that we have a process that flows. So when we hear cases of people not getting paid, I feel I don't want that. So the important thing for people that are not getting paid is for us to get in touch, for them to get in touch with us, because we have processes to get them paychecks in a fairly short time. And if they need an emergency salary payment, they can get it in days. So nobody should go without money if they need it and they've worked for it. So that's really important. And in terms of students, maybe if I can just do a little pause. The way the system works, and that's what it worked before Phoenix, is that you have to work your 2 weeks before you're entered in the system and you get paid. So when you join the public service, it will take, if you're onboarded, so all your information is in and everything is settled the day one, it will take, if you're lucky, 3, probably 4 weeks to get paid, no matter what. And this has nothing to do with Phoenix. This was like that before. So the challenge is that for a student that's with us for 10 weeks or 12 weeks, you start with 4 weeks, assuming that the person that hired you and onboarded you had put everything in. So if you wait 1 week or 2 to onboard your student, you're now at 6 weeks. So we'll have to pay very special attention to students because they are so important to us. We are looking and trying to think how we can, for the next wave of students, find a process that would alleviate that, because we have to make sure that they get that earlier.
My second question is very much focused on the compensation mechanisms that will be implemented to help alleviate the pain that's been caused because of Phoenix. For example, if somebody was late on a mortgage payment and the interest charged on that, if somebody was late on a tuition payment, interest charged on credit card bills, in my humble opinion, I would think that everybody should be in a neutral position, or if not better, because nobody should be in a worse off position on a technicality or, in all honesty, a mistake. The blame game can go on for years, and there's a time and a place for that. But I really am focused on the workers here to ensuring that they're put in a position that's equal to, if not better, than they would have been had this problem never occurred in the first place. Can you please talk to what the department is looking into to ensuring that people are compensated fairly?
So I can tell you that we're very seized with these issues, and our colleagues at the Treasury Board are working with the unions, and they're developing a process. We don't have the details yet. As soon as we have them, we'll make them available. We're asking employees to keep whatever piece of justification that they can, like keep track of what it's costing them. There will be a process in place, and they will be made aware of how they can reclaim.